know what? I don't care about the folks who think I'm talking crazy or this guy is paranoid. I don't care. I mean absolutely nothing to me. Because I know what's going to come is coming. That's it. And I live a normal life. My little girl is happy. I go home, I play with my kid, you know. I sit down and have an enjoyable conversation with my wife. I mean, and she knows what time it is. You know, and we run our businesses, self-employed. I mean, she's got a degree in textile design. I mean, we going on doing what we got to do. But at the same time, we're keeping our eyes open and says, hey, there's another conscious brother right there, another conscious sister right there. Let me drop this and see what the response is. Oh, okay, I like the vibes I'm getting here. Okay, maybe there's another person we can network with. Because that's going to be the key to our survival, man. It's not how many tanks we have versus how many tanks that guy has got. The number of tanks that you will have will depend on how many you take from him. That's it. Ambush. Never forget that. The military teaches all of his folks that. Anything you want on a battlefield, you take it, man. Thank you, buddy. Be moving on. That's it. There's no philosophy needed for that. All right?
You know, the thing that I like to know is that, like you're talking about networking, you know, and that's part of why I got involved in this type of thing, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that aren't being taught. You know, I don't even bother reading the newspapers and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I know that's just crop stuff. But the thing is that, like you were saying about brothers like yourself, who know, and then there's brothers who like myself, who's on the need-to-know basis. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about just for like community's sake and stuff like that, because I have been one telling you, I don't like the white man, I don't trust him. You know what I'm saying? I've been to school with him and everything. I was the only black senior in my high school class. But the thing that I'm talking about is that you're talking about there's a couple of brothers who's networking. But I mean, when I see a brother, just because I see a brother selling a bean pie, I don't mean the brother's dead.
Oh, I'm not.
What I'm saying is that I'd like to know more about where can I go? Because I'm bouncing back in the same theater to here, gathering information. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about my daily walk of life. There's like two brothers that I'm walking with, man. And I'm saying that's it. You know, I can't even get I'm saying what happened is I went to say something out to Fanatics last week just to get some information from the brother. You can't even get close to these guys, man, because of the assholes they got around. That's right. That's the truth. And that's the part that's bothering me. I mean, I like to get to know you, you know what I'm saying? Not to like drill on you and no shit. I want to be down. I want to know what the fuck I got to do, man, to protect my home.
That's what I'm talking about. And I ain't worried about squealers, because if you do squeal on me, I'm spanking you. That's it. One bullet, boom, that's it. I understand what you're saying, my brother.
What I'm talking about is that there's brothers like you and like you mentioned this brother over here, and I see this brother here who holds up the state here every Wednesday night and he produces automatic. But you can't even get next to these brothers, man. You can't even get next to these brothers, man, because of the queers they have around.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I'm not interested in that kind of exposure. My thing is, I like to be a low-key, low-profile trainer. And I have had the opportunity and experience to train folks when I was what you call an ROTC cadet. That's before I got commissioned. I volunteered to join a National Guard outfit, which had the rank as a sergeant while at the same time a cadet. But I had the opportunity to train people. And I'm telling you, it's not complicated. All you need is the time to do it. You need the right, what you call forms or literature, so to speak, to put together for them. Listen, I got so many books. In my 11 years, man, I've got 5 big boxes of books, man. Anything you want to know. But for me telling you anything you want to know doesn't help you. I understand that. So what I'm seeking to do now is wherever I go, make these little speeches, give up as much information as I can, and now I have to start putting stuff together. I'm telling you, go out on your shopping list, I want you to buy this, buy that, buy this. So when we get together and have classes, it's not just me up here talking and all you see is my mystic iced tea orange flavored thing up here. You know, I mean, there's stuff that part of training requires visualization. You know, and eventually, you know, I like to see where we can get together and I can lay out a military map, man, up here for you, man, and get my plastic acetate. Man, I foam at the mouth on stuff like that. All right, so, brother, I understand your concern, and myself and the brothers, we work to alleviate that right away because, listen, man, I figure we got up until 95. And if you know anything about the calendar, 1995 is the real year 2000. I don't know if you know that. This calendar we're using today is only 410 years old.
When you were speaking, you had mentioned the Rex 84 plan.
Yeah.
Can you go into a little of that for us?
All right, with Rex 84, when I was in the National Guard at that time, the part of it that fit us was this. All right, first they give you a basic overview of the region that you're in. Okay, so you have Rex 84, which is coming down from the White House through the Pentagon, and then from that point on, they break it up into different regions. All right, so within Region 1, which they call where we live right now is Region 1. Under Region 1, you've got, I think it's 13 Army divisions, Northeast, Region 1. And we are in Region 1 right now, right? And there's X number of military posts. Well, anyway, let me just get to the meat of the matter. There are exercises that certain units are required to do. There were certain things that was going on, such as we were refurbishing the railway systems, okay, on all of these military posts. Wherever we was at as an engineer unit, we was practicing things more and going into the offense. We did a lot of training in the air, and this is what I remember right off the top of my head. I remember that we was practicing how to process what they call EPWs, enemy prisoner of wars. All of the stuff we was doing. We did a lot of riot control training. You know, they gave us these big giant batons, you know, because I remember in '83, we didn't do that. We did riot control, but it was more like talking. You know what I mean? You sat in a classroom and some guy bored you to death. That was riot control. All of a sudden, '84, you know, and I wasn't a commander yet in 1984. All right, I became a commander in around 1986. So I was already a lieutenant in '84. And all of a sudden, they gave us the orders, they read it to us, the whole troops, privates, and everybody, and said, listen, guys, this summer is going to be a big one. This is going to be a hot summer. We're going to go out there and give it our best shot. You know, so we was all pumped up, man. We didn't know what the heck was going on. Yeah, right, all right. And we got out there and we gave it our best, man. Putting in concertina, how to contain areas, you know, without even going to see your building, man. You know, and since we was an engineer unit, we did more stuff like breaching obstacles, putting in obstacles, offense, defense kind of stuff, mobility. And then when I got my lucky chance to become a commander, okay, they still use things from Rex 84 in terms of maneuvers and urban terrain. And again, it didn't click yet what was going on until towards the end. And all of a sudden, my feeling ran cold. I said, I got to get out of here. Okay, I can't do this to my people. I can't kill my people. I just can't do it. I can kill them, but I can't kill my people. So then I said, listen, I'm resigning. I'm tired. Look, I put in enough time, and, you know, I just need time to myself, you know. And they acted like they understood, and I got out.
I just wanted to say to the brother, that you want to prepare yourself for a lot of real stuff.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
But first, you'd like to get yourself a gas mask first. Because all the cops that you notice through Los Angeles and all around are wearing gas masks. So everything you talked about, the general warfare, is already started. It's just late now, we're telling you. But we want you to get prepared before it all comes down on you in New York City.
And
that's actually this year.
And let me mention to you where you can go if you want to go and get a gas mask. You can go to, I know there's an Army and Navy store down on Canal Street. They have them in there, so you can go in there and get them. I've been walking around the city just surveying when you hit the Army and Navy stores as it gets up into our area. They don't have that stuff, man. They'll sell you the fatigues and all that. Come on, man, it's not going to keep you alive. But you want that, you go down to like Chinatown, man. Go into the, you know, I would say go into the white boys neighborhood, but the safest place you can go is to Chinatown. They got it.
Two more questions.
Okay.
Also to elaborate on what you were saying, right now we have a lot of people who are telling us the problem as it's happening, and that's too late. And you know, because you need to list the people who can tell you how to solve something before it happens, before it gets to the point of no return. Because they're playing a game now that's deadly, not only for you, but for your kids. See, they're not worried about the older folks or the middle-aged folks. They're worried about your son and your daughter. They're worried about your grandkids. They want to keep them in check. They worry about us. But if we don't lay any sort of path for them to follow, what's going to happen is that they're going to wind up getting jacked up when they should have been warned ahead of time by us, by those